Hey, Bart Miller here with Cycling Strong. We're at the 2013 Interbike, and we've got Duncan here with SRAM, and we're going to talk about all the new cool SRAM products that are out there on the market this year that you've just got to have. Most of you know I've rode SRAM on every one of my bikes right now. I've only got one bike that has the competitor's product on it, but I love SRAM products. I think they do a great job. I think they're the lightest stuff that's out there, and really like their customer service and the way that they take care of you. I had one issue on my bike, called those guys up. It was out of warranty, and they still looked at everything. They analyzed the stuff and said, you know what, our bad, sent me the stuff and took care of it. That was really, really cool of them, because it was a bad thing for me in the fact that I hadn't used the product but 4 times, but I'd owned it for quite some time. They took all that into consideration and you know, they stepped up, which I really appreciated, meant a lot to me. So anyway, Duncan, I want to walk through everything. Right now I'm riding the XX1 on my mountain bike. Loved it, had a great year with that this year. So let's talk about all the cool stuff you got going, a little bit more on that. Take it away for us, will you?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, Duncan from SRAM. As you said, XX1 has been highly successful.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we obviously brought out the 1x drivetrain last year.
Right.
Just a little bit over a year ago, and at first there was a lot of speculation. Right. A lot of people looking at it like, yeah, where's the chain guide?
Yeah.
How, you're going to drop a chain? A lot of things, a lot to speculate, right?
Yeah.
But
well, I have to be honest. I had a lot of people telling me not to buy it. You know, because it's like, okay, it's your first year into mountain biking.
Yeah.
Don't take the chance on,
yeah,
you know, a new product that's just coming out. You're the guinea pig for that product.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what? It makes sense to me for some
yeah.
reason. Like, it
yeah,
just makes sense.
So what we've done with the 1x technology is really simplified everything. It's lighter,
yeah,
quicker engagement. It's going to be more efficient. You're not dealing with a front derailleur.
Right.
And with all of the technologies involved with our 1x system, it's actually so much simpler and so much safer, yeah, than actually running a 2x or 3x system, in the sense of you're not going to be dropping that chain if you've got that all-mountain aggressive style of riding. So let's talk real quickly about XX1.
Awesome.
Like I said, last year we came out with XX1. It's got your technologies all involved with the derailleur, chainring, chain, cassette, all working together as a system, right? So again, you know, a lot of people were jerry-rigging 1x systems. Yeah. You know, like, we've done it for years. Yeah. Me as a professional cyclist, I was running a chain guide with, you know, a 10-speed rear, and you're doing your best to maintain that 1x system.
You bet.
What we've done with our X-Sync technology, narrow-wide chainring to chain interface, and the straight parallelogram X-Horizon derailleur, is what is happening is that the derailleur is moving on a horizontal, okay, plane instead of the diagonal plane. So it's actually limiting all chain like slip and bouncing, so that the actual derailleur is not bouncing. So like literally I'm pushing down, yeah, on this, and that's what's enabling your chain to stay on the rear cassette.
Right.
That involved with the narrow wide chainring to chain interface, mm-hmm, is enabling all of this whole system to work together.
Awesome. It's
absolutely amazing. I remember the first time I rode it, I was riding for like an hour and a half, literally, yeah, just cruising around. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, there's no chain guide here. So I can't even believe this is working, and just shredding, right? Yeah. So extremely excited about our 1x technology. But the issue was, this is our Halo product. It's right in the XX line.
Yes.
A lot of consumers, dealers, everything, they wanted it at a lower price point,
sure,
which would enable more people to get on it.
You bet.
You know? And that is where X01 comes in.
Yeah, so when I bought my fat bike, that was the thing. It's like, I really want to spend that much on XX1 to put on my fat bike when I'm not going to be, but I do a lot of training on my fat bike, so I was like, it'd be sweet. So it sounds like we solved that problem. This
year, we've introduced X01. We're extremely excited to bring our 1x technology into the XO family, which is our true praised XO family line. Everybody looks awesome at XO as, yeah, like the do-everything line, yeah, right? Sure. So we're stoked to finally have all the technologies involved with XX1, mm-hmm, in the XO family. Yeah. So we're extremely excited about it, and yeah, now you can get it in XO. It's going to be on a lot more bikes, yeah, a lot more spec, yeah, and available to, you know, a lot wider range of people.
The thing I liked about it too is my wife doesn't ride all that much, neither, you know, my daughter and all that kind of stuff in the mountain biking scene, and so I wanted to take them with me. And every time I put them on my bike, you know, frame-wise, and just said, you know, just ride this. They had a blast because they had one thing to think about.
One thing,
That's
right?
it, you know?
It's funny, a lot of people bring, and you know, they bring their wives up or their girlfriend, and the simplicity factor, right?
Exactly.
But not only that, you look at it and you say, okay, well, not only is it simple and easy to use and efficient, but all the way to the World Cup racer. I mean, we're talking world champion, World Cup overall champion, Olympic gold medalist, and Enduro World Series champion. The best of the best are racing this. So everything from your introducing rider, somebody who's just starting, you've got that one shift and bang on, here we go. Well, all the way to the World Cup best.
Exactly, you said it, simplicity.
Yeah, it's great.
That's it, for
simplicity and efficient.
I mean, when you're tired, simplicity is just,
right?
There it is,
it's
right?
an amazing
nothing
system.
else to think about, but yet they could do that. So that's what was really awesome for me. So I'm glad you've got this, because it's hard to buy for your, you know, 13-year-old daughter that rides once in a while on XX1.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
mean, they'd be nice for her.
It'd be sweet.
Yeah,
right?
they'd be real sweet.
Nothing better. And one day I'll do that for you, honey. But at the same time, it's coming at you. But at the same time, it's like, you know, dang, you know, I want her to enjoy the ride, because if she doesn't enjoy it, then where does she do a cycling? Yeah. It's not fun, right? Dad, I don't want to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
you don't want to be sitting over there like, what do I do with this front?
Totally.
Like, I'm dropping, I'm
been there, done that.
cross-chained.
That's why I switched her.
Absolutely.
You know, to be frank with you, I got on her bike and said, here, take this, because I was
try this, it's simple.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't want to deal with it, but it's like I wanted her to have that experience. So
absolutely.
I think it's changing the way that you can, I don't know, have experiences with people on the bike because of the simplicity, not just faster, all this for the pros, but for those other people. So I love that.
Absolutely. And in one short year, we've gone from people completely saying no and speculating it to having the largest bicycle manufacturers in the world making frames that are not even able to handle mounting a front derailleur.
How funny.
And you look at that and you're like,
well,
enough said.
Yeah,
product speaks for itself. So it's an amazing thing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to walk through?
Absolutely. Let's go take a look over at the wheels over here.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
So new for this year, SRAM has brought out an entire new set of wheels. Last year we introduced the Rise wheels, which is our more cross-country, lightweight oriented wheel. It was one wheel that we offered last year to kind of initiate ourselves into the market of the wheel. We have obviously developed components for a very long time, and we've built everything for your bike, right? We would like to think that we've offered everything from, you know, with our Truvative, SRAM drivetrains, Avid brakes, RockShox suspension. Really the entire package to build your bike. The one thing that we were missing was wheels, right? So we introduced the Rise wheel set last year. It was extremely successful, and we're super stoked on it. But you know, there was that kind of element of the all-mountain wheel that was missing. That growing discipline, obviously, that everybody loves right now. It's the bike that we all like to ride, and we decided we were going to wait a little bit and come out with not just a wheel for that discipline, but the best wheel for that discipline.
Nice.
So, new for 2014.
I don't like to hear that. Sounds like I'm going to have to buy a new set of wheels.
Probably will. New for 2014 is our rail and roam wheels.
Okay.
So we've really focused on offering a system, right? At SRAM, we're all about system, making parts that are integrated to work together.
You bet.
And that's what this wheel is offering. We've got the Rail 50, which is designed as like an all-mountain, more aggressive aluminum style wheel.
Nice.
Really the do-all.
Okay.
It's going to be your beater. Essentially, it's going to hold up. It's going to get you there. You're going to go further and faster.
Nice.
Then you've got your Roam wheel set, which is a little bit more, you know, your next tier up is the way you would look at it.
Okay.
We've got it in aluminum offering and an all carbon offering. And the Roam 60 is your carbon, Roam 50 is your aluminum offering.
Nice.
It's that wheel that really is going to be able to do everything the best. It's going to go down the best. It's going to go up the best. It's for that rider that wants to earn his descent, right?
I've earned a few of those battle wounds.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a few of those around, right? So, yeah, we're extremely excited about this new technology. We've got basically a wheel offering for everybody, from your XC rider to your all-mountain shredder to the guy that wants to ride up and rally down.
Man, that's so cool. So obviously tubeless, all those different things available in that, and
they're all UST compatible.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and one of the cool things that I want to highlight that I'm just as a rider personally who hates to work on his own bike, I'll admit it. I hate it. I'm sure a lot of you do. One of the really cool things is that we have called the solo spoke technology. every spoke on this wheel is the same size.
Oh, nice.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You break a spoke, you walk into a bike shop and you say, I need a new spoke. What size? It's going to be either a 26, 27.5, or a 29.
Nice.
From what wheel? A SRAM wheel.
Very cool.
So it's actually really rad. I mean, what's worse than walking into a shop and you've got a broken spoke and they say, well, what size? And you're like,
I haven't got a
I don't know, got a ruler?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, is it drive side, non-drive side? It's makes it, you know, easily accessible to, or easier on consumers, on shops, everybody. So
awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
Personally, that's one of my favorite technologies.
You know, that's what I love. You know, obviously Duncan being a rider, you know, gives you the insights that most, I don't know, a lot of companies, they just don't have guys that are experienced enough in the space to be able to talk, I guess, educated about the different things. All of you know out there, I'm the worst mechanic ever. I proved that in Leadville this year. I suck at that kind of stuff. Trying to do better. I need to go do some interviews, I guess, with Park Tools or something, and see if I can talk them into teaching me some stuff. But it's really awesome. I'm so grateful that you have that experience and the knowledge on the products. And
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've raced actually all of these wheels on the Enduro World Series this year, so it's they've been awesome.
Cool.
Absolutely, just completely mind blown, impressed. Yep. You know, cool. So new for this year, we've got our. Well, let me backtrack actually. We introduced the XO Trail family brake last year with our new 4-piston technology. It was highly successful, and what we decided we wanted to do, just similar to our 1x technology, is trickle that down into our other families, right? Bring it down into our 9 and 7 series. So what we've done is introduced our Trail system brake, which is our 4-piston technology, into an Elixir Trail 9 and Elixir 7 Trail. So it's got basically the same offerings as your XO Trail with your lever reach and your pad contact, and then going into your 7, you've got your lever reach adjustment here, but still coming with your all-mountain, super powerful, super lightweight 4-piston technology. So last but not least, we've got our RockShox family. New for this year, we're, again, extremely excited to offer this new trail fork, reintroducing the Pike. So this year, the Pike came out. You may recognize the name. We had a Pike fork years ago.
Right.
This is an entirely new chassis, 35mm chassis. We've got it offered in all wheel sizes, 26, 27.5, and 29, all in a 150 and 160mm travel. In the 29, we have a 140mm option. Comes with the all-new Charger damper, which is a completely enclosed bladder charge system. It's basically what it does, in layman's term, is air is not allowed into the system because of that bladder that's inside of the Charger damper. Okay. So it's completely enclosed, which it enables your ride to feel the same from top to bottom.
Really?
We've all felt that, you know, fork that fades halfway through the run, gets stiffer through the run. You're like, well, it's heating up. It's got essentially air in the system. That is not possible in the Charger damper. It's completely impossible for air to enter the enclosed bladder. Super easy to work on. Comes with 3 different adjustments in the damper, which is fully open. There's a pedal position and then a closed position. You've got your low speed compression. You've got an option for travel adjust as well. The all new Maxle light. We're extremely excited about this new trail fork, and as you can see here, it's won Best in Show.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So it's also won recently the Enduro World Series title on Jerome Clement's bike. This is our all-new Pike, offered in what we like to call the reverse Oreo, or an all murdered out black.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's what we've got going on for 2014 from SRAM Mountain Bike.
Very cool. So we're going to have a lot more videos coming your way. This was an amazing kind of overview of all the mountain biking stuff with SRAM right now. Check all their stuff out. If you have any questions, make sure you make them below this video so that we can get them to answer all that for you. And thank you for watching this segment, and we hope you love SRAM as much as we do. We'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you.